Good evening, everyone, and welcome to I don't even know if this is seventh or eighth, but it is our final SNA 2023 elections edition of School Nutrition Masterminds Meetup. We've been doing these for almost 2 weeks now, and we have interviewed almost every candidate that's on the ballot this year. So excited. We are wrapping up just before the election with Susan Maffe tonight. As always, if you're watching, you're familiar with the layout. Just comment with any questions you might have for Susan. Susan, thank you for being with us, and let's just jump on in. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your district?
Sure. So thank you, Liz. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Susan Maffe. I'm the Director of Food and Nutrition Services for Meriden Public Schools in Meriden, Connecticut. I am a registered dietitian, and I've been a dietitian for 31 years in food service management my whole career, but this is my first job in schools. And I've been in Meriden since 2004. In my infinite wisdom, I decided it was a good idea to start 2 days before school started, and I took a pre-planned vacation that first September. So I learned a few things the hard way, but love my district. We have 13 schools, about 8,600 students. We're a CEP district, so in addition to breakfast and lunch, we have many after-school snack programs, supper programs, and we run a summer food service program.
Nice. We have Diana McCarthy has joined us. Welcome everyone that's joining us live. If you have any questions for Susan, just pop them right into the comment section. I'm going to go right down my list of questions that I've had for all of our candidates so far. So Susan, you're one of the many that we've interviewed so far running for this position. Can you explain what position you're running for in the election and how it's a little different this year?
Sure. So I'm running for one of the 4 at-large director positions. There are 8 people on the ballot for the 4 positions, and these positions have been regionalized in the past. However, it's much broader now. So an at-large director could get assigned to work in any section of the country, and anybody in any section of the country can vote for any of the at-large directors that are on the ballot. And I happen to be the only one from the Northeast, which I'm pretty excited about.
Awesome. So you said that you've been in child nutrition since 2004. What led you to this point today where you were like, all right, I'm ready to run at the national level as an SNA member?
Well, I have to say, kind of getting new into child nutrition, kind of reserved. I was kind of quiet. And volunteering with SNA-CT, or the Connecticut affiliate of SNA, got me to kind of start breaking out of my shell. And I changed a lot, both personally and professionally, I would say for the better. I served as president in Connecticut in 2013, and I also served again in 2019. And SNA and SNA-CT have given a lot to me, and I want to get back and give back and take this to the next level.
Awesome. That's what we've heard a lot of that is like, all right, everybody's ready to give back to SNA because they've given them so much. Della, you're gonna have to tell me how to pronounce your last name. Can you type that in phonetically? Della's watching and she says hi to both of us.
Hi, Della.
So we've got Diane Wilson and Jessica Catherine watching. Welcome, ladies. If you have any questions for Susan, just put them on in the comment section. So I've said it many times in all these mastermind meetups, but we're looking at everyone's, you're looking at the candidate bios. Everybody has these long resumes with a lot of different roles they've served for SNA. Some, like state, nationally, regionally, what have you. Out of all those roles that you've served in, which one are you most proud
of? Most proud of. I guess on the state or on the national level, I guess the one that I'm most proud of is serving on the Public Policy and Legislation Committee, which I had the opportunity to do that from 2019 to 2021. Which was really an awesome experience. And I learned so much about the passion that other people have about, how your voice really makes a difference, and, just have a real new appreciation for advocacy and making positive changes that impacts all of our programs.
That's awesome. Yeah, we talked a lot about public policy in these last few mastermind meetups. So Della says you will do a great job. And we've got Susan, or I'm sorry, Cindy Brooks also said hi. So thank you, ladies, for jumping in and joining us live. We're going out with these mastermind meetups with a bang. I love it. And hey, Jennifer, I see you're watching as well. So similarly, what project or accomplishment are you most proud of in your school nutrition career?
I would have to say it was my department's and district's response to COVID. I actually, when COVID first came along, I don't think any of us knew what to do or what direction to move in. And my team really pulled together, and it brought a new level of appreciation of our services, not only in the district but outside of the district. And we've gotten so much more involved on a community level now. It's something that I'm really proud of. In the signature line of my email at the beginning of COVID, I added a quote that says, "A problem is an opportunity to do your best." And I think I primarily put it there to try to keep myself motivated at the beginning, but also to keep, the people that were working with me motivated. And I have to say, something good came out of COVID. My team is stronger than it's ever been. We've been through a lot, but stronger than it's ever been. And as I said, the community's appreciation for the services we provide, both at the school level, in the community, has just changed tremendously. And it's something that we're all really proud of.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's nice looking back, right? Those things that we accomplished in the moment, we were all like survival, and now it's like you can look back and appreciate what you accomplished.
Absolutely.
So Megan asked, and Megan might have joined a little bit later. So you mentioned public policy and legislation already, but Megan asked, what committees have you served on locally or in your state or nationally? So we know nationally public policy and legislation. What other committees have you served on?
Nationally, I was also on the nutrition committee at one point in time. I'm currently on the political action committee nationally. At the state level, I was on the program development committee, the marketing committee, the public policy and legislation committee, and the nutrition committee at one point in time. Bylaws. I've done a little bit of everything and have really enjoyed the whole process and the learning.
That's awesome. Della said, my team pulled together. That statement is powerful as she shows up the power of her leadership. Oh, thanks, Della, for bringing all those positive vibes in the comment section. And Janet, a member of your team, and Janet, if you can remind me, Janet won, did she win like regional? What did she win?
Janet was the Rising Star cafeteria manager of the year last year.
Sorry, Janet. Yeah, Janet tried to come in to talk about you, but I turned it and put it on Janet. But she's amazing. She said not only did you motivate us, but it's so nice to work with and for someone who appreciates all that we do.
Thank you, Janet.
I know. See, that Janet's name's gonna stick in my mind because that's like I've gotten to meet some of the manager winners. It's so fun to meet them.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. 5 years in a row, we've had a director of the year out of Meriden, and not a director of the year. I'm sorry, a cafeteria manager of the year out of Meriden. Last year, our cafeteria manager of the year was a Northeast Regional manager of the year. So
that's
very exciting.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so I only have a couple questions left for you. So thankfully, Cindy's got another one. She's chatted here. So that was going to be my call for everybody to get those questions in. So Cindy Brooks asked, who is the one person professionally or personally who keeps you motivated and inspires you?
Oh, boy.
Great question, Cindy.
So we have a running joke. I have a cafeteria worker. Her name is Mary Ann. She works at Washington Middle School. If she's listening, which I don't think she is, I would definitely be embarrassing her. But Mary Ann comes up with all of these innovative ideas. And I mean, she's done some really amazing things, had some really great ideas, and we've implemented most of them. But the running joke is when I go to their school, the bottle of Tums comes out and the bottle of ibuprofen comes out because they know she's going to be pitching something to me, something else that we want to do. So, some of the ideas Marianne had is she wrote a letter when I applied for an AASA breakfast grant a couple of years ago, a letter of support on behalf of the union. And she talked about the work of our cafeteria wasn't done within our staff wasn't done within the four walls of the cafeteria or the four walls of the kitchen. It was everywhere in the school, everywhere in the community to support kids. And she's had a lot of great ideas, and she keeps me on my toes, that's for sure. All these things that I never thought we'd accomplish, we actually over the years wound up accomplishing.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That's a great answer. Just yeah, that's I love that that's like getting inspiration from your own team and okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna make sure our if you're watching us, so my system is just giving me an error message. So if you're still watching us, I need a thumbs up from you guys. I think we're okay though. So Jessica asked, is there something that really inspires you or has kept you going over the last 19 years in school nutrition?
I think it's the reward of, giving back and supporting our students every day. As I said, I work in a low income community. So these meals really are so important to our kids. And, the more you work in school nutrition and you hear the research about how achievement and graduation and all of these basic things that so many other people take for granted, are tied to a healthy school meal. So we're going to do whatever we can to keep these kids fed. And if we're going to do it 365 days a year, we're going to figure out how to do it 365 days a year.
Right. Awesome. Well, it looks like we've gotten some like reaction, so we're okay. I had a mild panic attack. I hope you can't see my sweat on camera. So we're all good. I just have a couple more questions for you. We're doing great on time.
Okay.
But if you are watching and you have questions for Susan, go ahead and get those in now. So this answer, I love this question. This answers to this question have been silly and fun, or they've been just professional, or a little bit of both. But it's nice and open ended. Is what's something you'd like SNA members to know about you?
So, all right, my answer is going to be a little bit silly. So ironically, the other three dietitians in my office all love food puns. And I do not love food puns. And today they told me that they were rooting for me because they knew I was doing this today. And then they had to explain what it meant. So I'm not a fan of the food pun. I try to relax a little bit, but yeah, food pun's not my thing.
That is so funny. I will not tell Ariane at Sea Level Team. She comes up with, I'm like, are you coming up with these on your own? Or are you Googling? What are you doing? That is so funny. And my last question for you is, if elected at the end of your term, what do you hope to accomplish that will make people say, I'm so glad I voted for Susan?
I hope to continue to advocate for our students and for our future. And I honestly want to inspire more people to get involved in SNA at the state level and at the national level. Don't be afraid, take the plunge, and it's not something that you will regret.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Susan. We have now wrapped up, I believe it's been 7 or 8 Mastermind meetups in record time just to get these in before the election. For everybody watching, election is the 15th through the 28th. Remember, for that at-large director position, there are 8 folks running for 4 positions. So you can vote for it. It doesn't have to be your region. You can vote for anyone across the country. We have interviewed almost every single one of those candidates. So hopefully this gave you an opportunity to get to meet them and know them. I will reshare all the links to these meetups so that you can if you missed one, that's okay. You can watch the replay. Everybody that's watching, thank you so much for the comments. That's been a lot of fun. It's really great to go out with a bang in a chatty comment section. Jason Block said, "Good luck, Susan." And thank you, Susan, so much for being here with us and wrapping up this series with us. Thank you.
Thanks for the opportunity, Liz. Take care.